We got some crazy kitties on our hands. Phoebe. Phoebe. Why are you being so crazy? You gotta be a good kitty like Cheeto Boy. Phoebe. No. No more are you allowing Satan's minions and their opinions to hold weight in your life. If it doesn't align with what God has already revealed to you, then it's not true. You've seen the wickedness of this world. You've seen moments of the glory of God. You walk with Him, you fellowship with Him, you trust in Him. You've learned lessons of patience, of gratitude. You've learned to enjoy the little things, and because you are grateful with little, He will bless you with much. You're going into a season where you can embrace the fullness of God and who He created you to be in that unique way, where your gifts will be revealed to you, to where you can let your light shine in this world for the sake of uplifting and encouraging the brothers and sisters who believe. This is not for who you once thought. You once thought this was for friends and family who are not saved. And I'm not saying you can't plant seeds for these people, but you're not obligated to their time. You know how manipulative a lost person can be. They're not submitted to God. So you're not going to submit yourself to them and what they want for your life. What they want for your life is not the will of God. You have spiritual brothers and sisters around this earth who love God, who seek God, who feel conviction. You're part of a family who has salvation. There's no more feeling guilty and letting the enemy guilt you and allowing for Satan's minions to make you feel some type of way for fully seeking what God has for you. You're learning that it's not for them. They have the same opportunity that you were given. They have the opportunity to turn to God, but it's not your job to sacrifice all of you, your time, your energy, your resources. You're not responsible for the outcome of when you tried to get these people to see the light. You're responsible for having faith and hope that God's will be done in your life. And I'm here to tell you that He has great plans for you. You are about to, if you haven't already, step into a new creative endeavor. A new passion will be revealed. Something where you can creatively use the wisdom that you have gained since becoming reborn. You have so many abilities, God-given abilities. You can even reflect on your life where you weren't yet awakened to the truth, and now you can see where God had His hand over your life, and you can use that as testimony for others who will be willing to listen. The Lord is entrusting you. He has seen your faith. He is giving you a position in the kingdom to give hope, to be an example of resilience, to be an example of what it's like to wear the full armor of God, to be an example of what it's like to be optimistic, to give an example of what it's like to have wisdom, to allow for others to avoid certain mistakes that you've been through testimony, sharing hardships, teaching, reading scripture. You were given full access to the goodness of God. He shines through you. He inspires your good ideas. All good things come from Him. You can break it down into I'm speaking about your purpose. If you're brainstorming on what you might be able to do to glorify God, you have so much in your arsenal of experience and what you've learned that you pretty much have an endless amount to share, because you can go deep and in depth, and you have all these God-given tools. Even though we are in what many consider Satan's kingdom, God's people are using tools for righteousness rather than wickedness. We have the internet, we have YouTube, we have our Bibles, we have a pen and paper, and we have our unique skill sets. If you're thinking about being a content creator, there's never too many of us. It's the perfect place to start. And I've spoken on this in the past. The Lord might be calling you to do something like this if you've always felt small or insecure about a certain area of your life, because your purpose, it will tie into your past, your present, and your future. And what I mean is, the Lord will use your purpose and your calling to strengthen your weaknesses. It's all part of His testimony, or His prophecy, your testimony. God's people are on a path of elevation. We're learning rapidly compared to the enemy. We even know that we can't give our pearls to the swine, or they will take that and strategize that against us. So God has people in mind that will love and appreciate your gift. God has people that will help build you up, strengthen you along this walk. Your prayers are being answered. But sometimes when we are in a moment or a season of despair, a light bulb will turn on in your head, and you will take a step of faith, and you will say to yourself, although I'm at the lowest low of my life, I'm going to express my love for God. And that's what happened with me. I started recording on YouTube when I was even questioning my own faith. Lord knows your heart. And the Lord will bring increase in all areas of your life. He knows what you need. He knows what you need, and He knows what you want. And He is shaping your heart. You could care less about materialistic gain. But the Lord knows that you want time out of this world. You want serenity. You want to impact the world out of righteousness. You want to do the will of God. God will allow you to do that. You just have to meet Him halfway. Show Him the warrior that you are. He will bestow His blessings upon you little by little, and it'll become like a snowball effect. You'll have more reach and more influence, and this is God trusting you more and more. Not that He expects for you to do everything right and say everything right, but to be someone who is courageous and to be an example in that way. Knowing that you're perfectly imperfect, but that you're going to pick up your cross and follow Him so that others can follow in your footsteps. A lot of us are in a season where we are going to shift into receiving more of the goodness of God. We've experienced what it's like to have to solely rely on God. Now that's instilled in us. And it has been training. Now we can give charity in the form of doing God's will. I think I'm going to leave that there. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned and God bless.